All right, everybody, welcome to Doggie Dojo. My name is Trevor Smith, and welcome to the first live stream on here. If you guys were on here a second ago, I had some technical difficulties, so we're going for round 2 here, and we're going to have some fun. I thought today's video for our Friday video for Doggie Dojo that we do this live, and I want to show you guys how to start teach your dog how to shake, and I get them to shake. It's a great trick. It's really awesome, but first off, I want to let you guys know something very important to me. I really want to help out the flood victims in Louisiana, and especially the rescue groups and shelters. I think that there's a lot going on down there and they could use our help. So this Sunday, I'm joining up with a bunch of other broadcasters from YouTube and Facebook, and we're going to do a charity live stream. We're going to start talking about what needs to happen and how we can help. And so if you're interested in that, go ahead and check out the link in the description below, and I'd be glad to see you guys this Sunday, August 21st. So with no further ado, what we're going to do is we're going to start teaching you guys how to get your dog to do a shake. There we go. All right, and to do that, we need a dog. And who better than Clyde? Hey, Clyde. Everybody welcome Clyde. And so there's a few different ways to do this. One way, the tried and true, what most people do with their dogs, and it works pretty well, is to take a treat and put it at their chest. Yes! Whenever their paw goes up, you're going to say yes and then reward. Let me bring this up a little bit so you can see me. But what happens is when you put that treat at their chest, they're going to want to paw it. Yes, most of the time. Not all the time. So some dogs actually have a little more difficulty with this. And so we have a couple other methods to do this exercise. So let me show you those real quick. Clyde, you want to do this? Ready? What we're going to do is take our treat and put the treat above the head. Well, he's not trying to paw it like that, which I could say yes, but I really don't want the shake like that. Yes, there we go. That's what I want. So we're going to put the paw right again, once again, up above the head. Yes, there we go. That's it. So really getting the dog to really reach up there. So some dogs like to reach with their paws, and some dogs like to be at their chest, while other dogs, my dog Daisy, who learned this trick, my border collie, maybe you'll get to see her in another video, is she actually, I put the treat on the ground. Actually, I used a tennis ball. So if your dog's not very treat motivated, you can use a toy for this one. But you go into it down. What will happen is put the treat right here. Yes! Kind of shake it, wiggle it back and forth. Your dog will get there. So once again, we're going to do this. Ready? Okay. Oh, excuse you. Yeah. Yeah. Sit. That's not a sit. That's it. And then that's a down. Yes, there we go. I'll give you a cookie for that. Okay. Take the treat. Put it down on the ground. Wiggle it about. Wait for it. Wait for it. Could happen any moment. Yes, there we go. I don't know if you can see that with that one paw, but that's how it's done. So to review, that first step is you're going to either from the chest, or above their head, or on the ground, wiggle a treat or a toy. And what will typically happen is some dogs will start to want to paw it, just wanting to get that treat or toy. And then you're going to say yes and then reward. But notice we did not say once at all the word shake. Until you see consistency in the behavior where your dog 3 times in a row paws you every single time, then you're going to not want to say the cue because the dog hasn't learned the behavior. We've talked about that before. So you got to learn it before you can cue it. And when you cue it, what you're going to do is you're always going to say the cue and then present the hand because you want your dog to really listen for that cue. So I'm going to show you that step right now. Let's check it back over here. Clyde, you ready to go? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Clyde's all ready, and here we go. Yeah. So what you're going to do, say your word, shake. Yes, good boy. Saw my hand coming. Shake. Yes, good boy. Shake. Yes, good boy. And getting that shake, that really good shake. What we'll do now is show you the third step to this, and that is to start expanding the skill a little bit. So all you're going to do is take your hand from a shaking position to a low 5 position. And I'll show you that just right now. So, and we'll review everything at the end, so you guys know. Hey, you ready to do? Okay. So instead of the shaking hand, just flip your hand out like this. See? Yes, there you go. Very nice. And if you need to, sometimes you need to put a little treat because they're used to seeing that treat in there for now because they're just beginning. Right in the thumb and cover it up. Yes, there we go. And so that way the dog has 2 tricks now, not just one. They have. You need to swallow your treats better. Yeah, that's a good boy. Yes, good job. And the low 5. Yes, good boy. Good job. So, all right, let's review. Let's recap here. So, step 1, shape the behavior. Make sure they can paw you and consistently, and you can predict that when you're going to say shake, that they're going to do the actual shake behavior. And then step 2 is to say shake, present your hand, get them to shake you. And then what the final step of this is to kind of start making sure to not always let them do shake anytime they want to. So if you get unsolicited shakes, speaking of which, Clyde just shook the camera. So if you get unsolicited shakes, what you're going to do is you're not going to want to reward that behavior, because if they just run up to you without you saying shake and they start pawing you, you might actually start building behavior you might not want to reinforce, which is unsolicited pawing behavior. So make sure that you always, once you start to introduce the verbal cue, it's a very important process because you want to make sure to get this in early, is you're going to only reward the dog for the pawing behavior if you said shake and then they paw you. That way the dog doesn't do randomly, not only for you, but your guests coming over, they just don't randomly start coming up to people and pawing them. Not be behavior 1. But if you have a dog that paws already a lot, this is an awesome way to put that behavior under control. And so if your dog likes to paw a lot, this is a great behavior for you to learn. So for your dog to learn too. So what you're going to do is, last part of this is just to kind of little tidbits, some little pointers. Let's say your dog's not pawing that well. Let's just say they're not pawing that well. So what you're going to do is for any lifting of the paw. So as I put my hand close, if they lifted it up just a little bit, but maybe they missed my hand, they didn't hit it, you're still going to want to say yes and reward in the beginning. So that way they don't just get lost and they don't know what's going on. They give up on the behavior. So if the dog's paw just even goes up, let's just see Clyde's paw go up just a little bit. See here? Yes, there we go. If it just goes up even a little bit, even with your hand right next to their chest or above their head, then you're going to go ahead and reward that behavior. Eventually your dog will get stronger and stronger with the behavior. And then you can go shake. Yes. Another adjustment to this. You got your shake. Yes. You got your low 5. Yes. What about pound it? Yeah. Good job. And all that is, it's a 3rd trick, guys. 1, 2, and 3. 3 tricks with the 1 behavior. It's not crazy. There's actually more than that. Next time on Sunday, I want to go ahead and continue this exercise, but we're going to do low 5, high 5, and wave. How to get your dog to do a low 5, high 5, and wave. So check that out this Sunday. Once again, the link is in the description below. We start off with the Animal Behavior Center on Sunday morning. If you're a morning bird there, you can check that out. Then we're going to move on to the Creative Pet Keeping at 6 o'clock on Sunday night. And then I'm going to join in at 6:30. And then I'm going to turn it over to Therese Kopiwada from the Petscope TV. She's going to do a little tip, and then I'm going to come back on at the end and wrap it all up and say hello to you guys. So if you guys want to check that out, you can check that out in the link in the description below. It's going to be awesome. We're going to be hopefully helping a lot of people out there, and hopefully that we can get some help sent to the rescue groups and shelters. So if you have any questions, leave comments down below. Thanks again for watching. And as always, have some fun with your dog, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks again. Bye.